Welcome in this second part of the tutorial about hydraulics modeling. So now this is HECRAS. We can save this before that. This is HECRAS, but we first start with the saving because it is a new project. So we can save this. So we can go to the folder we are working in. That is it is in Steven. So you look for the folder. We are in Nyamwamba River. Nyamwamba HECRAS. So that is where we are. So I can save this maybe as HECRAS 1, or actually project 1, and then we say okay. Right, so after doing that, we go and get the geometric data. So the geometric data, we have to import it because we got it from GIS. So this one is already generated. So you click there and then you accept. You can move. Then here, okay, so in this case here, we can change here to River Nyamwamba, Assessor. Then you can now finish the import. So this is now our HECRAS. It is following this direction of flow. River Nyamwamba within Kasese. So what we can do a few edits here because this is the cross section of River Nyamwamba or the geometric data. So we can go to Manning's, we add Manning's values. Then we can start from here, Manning's, because there are 3 channels. I mean on the other side of the bank, and then also the other side of the bank, left and right, and then the middle channel. Or the channel, actually in the middle there is a channel. So from there we can now set a value depending on what you are modeling, but you can get these values from HECRAS manual. These are Manning's values, so you can also put this on 0, 3. Then put this one maybe 0.02, 4. Good. So with this, that means you've set your geometric data to Manning's values. Like river system, it has now Manning's values. So there is also this, you can see now here, they say Manning's values. In case you want to look for them, you can display the information table for Manning's values. So when you click here, it takes you to the HECRAS manual. So that is fine, that's good. So with this, we are actually done to do with some small edits here. Sometimes you can go to cross-section filters. You go to multiple and then you select all if you want to reduce the number of maybe the cross-section areas. You filter points on cross-section, then you say okay. And then from here, you can go to save geometry and save geometric data. Say okay. Good. So you can again once go back and then we edit something else, that is steady flow. we can take this one as 3 profiles, but normally these 3 profiles, they come from let's say they come from return periods. So return periods, you can have maybe 5, 2, 5, 10, 20, 25, 50, and 100-year return period. So those ones become your profiles, but they come from HMS files, so from hydrological modeling, after you getting the peak discharges for different return periods. So in this case, I'm considering only 3, since it's just a tutorial. So in this case, I will consider there are 3. Maybe the first one, maybe I will say maybe 5,670. Then maybe this one it will be 607, 710. Then maybe this one comes maybe 800,000. But of course, this is in cubic feet. So I can have that. Then here you can also set the boundary conditions. For normal depth, you enter the upstream slope. For normal depth computation for each cases for all profiles. So I can have 0, 0, 2. Can have that. Then even here I can set the same thing, downstream 0, 0, 2, 3, maybe something like that. So then you can say okay, then you can apply data set. So from here you can save steady flow data, then you say okay, good. So from here we now go back. We shall go back to HECRAS menu, to HECRAS interface. So what we just need to run the steady flow data. We can run for subcritical or supercritical mixed. We shall start with that, and then we shall run it. So it tells us that it has finished running. It has finished running it. It has finished running it. So we can say okay. So the next thing now here, we shall go back to our geometry. It has finished running. So the next thing we go to, sometimes you can check a few things here. See, you can check our flow, XY perspective. See, so that's our XY perspective. Perspective. Okay. So the next thing, we have all that data set. So what we can do next is you can go and export the data. So you can export the data. Let's export. So when I export, we can take it like that. We can export all the profiles. All. Then you can say export. So just exported. Okay. So the next thing is we now go back to what to GIS. So we are done with now HECRAS. We've imported it. Now it takes us back to HECRAS. To ArcGIS for flood delineation. The purpose of this tutorial is to help us know the flood plains along a given what river, and that is, we do that. We go back to ArcGIS. Otherwise, this would be the second tutorial. And thank you so much.